Expedition 33 wants perfect parries and skillful dodges, but hey, I'm Spot, so I designed a face tank build to go through the game with just pressing one button. No timing, no fear, just press A to win simulator. Just so you know, while this will be technically a walkthrough through the game, there will be almost no spoilers, but yeah, we will beat some bosses. I will use chapters, and by the way, all the secrets how to start face tanking everything will be in the first part and basically on the first act, and probably the most and biggest challenge will be also in the first act. You can just stop watching when you know that there is spoiler coming in. So hail and matches everyone once again and enjoy the show. Okay, probably first and weirdest fight will be exactly this, but I will not avoid this hits, and this is pretty easy to kill by the way, since we can use Lemaire Assault and destroy this lady with just few perfect combinations. I definitely think we can make even harder version of this build that I will try to make today. And guys, we can push this so we don't even need to press these buttons on like overcharge, but I will do it in this video. And we are ready to go for expedition. So there's a few more tasks over here, and I'm not sure exactly. Well, I need extra resources over here, but to get all of them I need to defeat Mael in a duel. I'm not actually sure if it's possible without dodges, but we'll see. Unlike first duel, she got a lot more health and she probably one-shots me. No, actually 31 damage is pretty fine. There's only one chance. I need to survive this combination right now, and if we survive on 16 health, probably overcharge will do the job. Let's see. Perfect overcharge. Not enough to finish her. And we're done. I guess I will see the screen a lot this run. Anyway, I got one token for free, and I will get a relic from this lovely lady. She gave me old key. And this bold bro, got some cool questions for me. Gladly I know the answers. It's 67 years, expedition 0, and abilities you interlace. So that's a free token to get strange pictos. Now let's talk with small dudes, get my book, and with the book we can go straight into Act 1, yeah. So, my plan is pretty simple. I need to get every resource possible. And by every resource, I mean like every single resource, even this chroma behind the waterfall in the beginning. And I guess it's pretty obvious. These pretty talented game developers actually designed the game, so we await attacks of these crazy monsters. Not today, said Gustav. So, let's see how first fight will go. Oh yeah, it will go horrible, I forgot to heal. It will go like completely horrible, and it's pretty obvious, of course, he can't miss. What a great start. Anyway, I can use Chroma Elixir to heal myself. That's basically the key for my early game, I guess. Now he get no chance, and you know, enemies got some balls. By balls I don't mean these balls actually, I mean this one single ball in his hand. I shoot it and he takes 54 damage, which is pretty good in my opinion. It's comparable to normal combination. Now he will strike me, and I pierced a little bit, but he pierced a little bit more. And we basically won. That's nice. But here we are. We got our new friend, in our party, and this friend will definitely help me. Again, hitting this sweet spot on this big bro is basically the key to win first battles, and considering we're not alone right now, we can like slow him down with ice attack. He is basically pretty defeatable. And I will get my first pictos. That new pictos is actually one of the keys to win in this challenge. Not exactly this one, because when I equip it, I will gain ability to gain AP on perfect dodge. What a great pictos, because I can't dodge. However, after 4 battles, I will be able to use this pictos without bonuses like speed or critical rate as other characters, as basically any other character, with the help of Luminous. And that's basically how builds are made in this game. These pictos are gained from battles, from like bushes. You just need to look under the rock sometime, and we will get these pictoses, a lot of them. I guess you can't say pictoses, I guess it's like pictos anyway. But who cares how I pronounce these words when there's such a beautiful water in this game? What a talented developers. They worked so hard to make this game fun and enjoyable, where we need to evade attacks with perfect dodges. And here I come, Spot the King, coming to make this game in press A to win simulator. Anyway, here is my favorite part. A flag. I like flags because I can rest over here. By resting near the flag, I will get my Chroma Elixirs back. And you know what does it mean? This means we can go back if there is some random enemies, and then fight them again, like this bro for example. There's actually 2 of them, but it's completely fine. We'll hit one in the head, Lemire assault, just like that. Then one more shoot in the balls and fry these dudes together. He is fried like a crispy potato. He tries to hit, and he definitely will because I'm not evading today. But anyway, shoot and hit and fry, just like that. He fried like a nice fried potato. I get my new weapon and new level. Now going back, interesting over here. And look who we got here. This bro again. So these 2 guys definitely not a challenge for us, especially when I leveled up a little bit. And while they want to drop new weapons, they actually drop chroma, which is money in this game, we will need it later, and they give me experience. So just by doing this dance a few times, I already can upgrade my abilities. That's what I will do. There's a bunch of abilities you can actually level up, but when we can't dodge, definitely I'm not thinking about improving my damage. Damage is the last thing I think in this challenge, and I will just dump all my points, all my levels in vitality. It just gives me more health, therefore more sustain. Even if my weapon won't scale with health, I want more health. And that's basically single most important thing I need to think about, how to survive. So for Gustav I will go for marking shot that will apply mark on target, and then I will go from fire, which will heal myself for 20% if target burns. It's very nice that I can apply burn with Luna, but she also got nice skills like healing light. Coolest part about heals in this game, they not tied to any like exact number. It's not like heal 100 health, it's always in percentage based. And this healing light can heal for up to 50% HP, which is completely broken if we scale health. And we get nice pictos from this secret cave. Yeah, that's why basically the main plan to kill each enemy at least once, because not random drops tied to first kills of enemies, and look for every corner. So in this corner we get a new pictos. It's critical burn of 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. Again, enemies will burn all the time, and that's pretty broken. And there's new guys. These new guys are pretty crazy because we can't hit them with normal attacks, but again they got balls, and when enemies get some balls we can easily shoot the balls and then finish them off normally. Look, normal attack does not work. They will dodge most of them, but that's fine. Lasers, pew pew. Oh, they hit hard by the way, but again, that's why we're scaling HP, that's why we're scaling vitality. How does bro survive? No, he didn't. And we won. Perfect, perfect. However, the guy you see right now is pretty like troublesome. As you can see, he is pretty big, but who cares? He stands like an idiot and I can go past him, get some chroma and go back. Actually, he is like a big boss, so there's something drops from him. Is there any possibility we will defeat him? I guess you can guess it pretty easily. Yeah, there is pretty much a non-possibility that I will defeat him, at least right now. Look at my damage, by the way, it's not bad, a lot better than I thought. Still, we can survive even one combo of him. He's pretty much broken at this time. Yeah, he defeats me in one combo. But good part about this game, you can always come back and defeat him later. And that's the main problem of the first act. Eveque. Eveque is pretty crazy dude, and he's the boss actually. So I will shoot his balls as always. You know, I will go Icelands to slow him down first. Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. So I guess I will level up a little bit. Funniest part, the game kinda explains itself when it asks you to go and fight the boss and stop over leveling. Going from level 5 to level 6 will basically be the same amount of experience than from level 1 to level 5, and that's pretty crazy. However, with each level I'm getting more luminous, so I can use them, and I'm getting this dead energy on both of my characters. Okay, let's try again. Probably the most hardest boss of this run, and he starts with a spell. Actually, this fight, like, I would say pretty random. Success will depend what attacks he will choose, mostly, but still, we can shoot the ball, and now let's just mark him down. So we can slow him down on the next turn. And he wants to cast a spell again. Spell is bad because he attacks like boost party members with lots of extra damage. Okay, now it's minion time. Minions are bad. Minions are just so bad. Let's find out. Can we finish at least one minion with one combination? It will be very good. No, he's actually resistant to this damage type. That's not perfect. And this one is pretty perfect because I got my AP back. Do you know what does it mean? It means I probably can finish him off with the lightning. Yes. Yes. That's what we need. Now I just need some AP on Gustav. Sadly, I can't dodge and get this AP back. But at least I can use something like Healing Tint, for example, and heal myself a little bit. It's so painful to watch. The spell that you can easily dodge and it just hits you. That's crazy. Next turn probably I will heal Gustav. We just need to survive a little bit. And he will be stunned right now. That's the secret. I hope I will go perfect. Yeah, that's the damage. That's the damage. Now, he's a little bit enraged. I can't heal, I don't have enough healing tints, but he's fried, so we can give AP to Gustav. And now as Gustav, I will use From Fire. Oh no, he's not fried right now. Okay, Lumiere Assault, because it's combination. It's combinations that will deal a bunch of shield damage. He attacks Loon, that's good. Probably good, I don't know actually. Probably okay. Okay, I want to destroy his shield, so it will be one shot. One very good shot. And then electrify to fully destroy shields, and he also deal a little bit of damage. He charges up again, and he unleashes his full power. No! This full power is not actually the stuff we want to feel. Jeez, it's so painful. Please, Lone, survive! Yeah, she did it. She did it. Very right. And now we need like nice and correct shot. I got only one AP, only one chance to shoot him. And I failed a little bit. But now he charges up. Oh yeah, that was spicy. Oh yeah. Definitely it will be one hit. Healing Light for 0 AP. I will heal Gustav. I will heal Gustav. He deserves it. Get loads of HP. Full power. Oh no. Okay, this stupid long head is actually trying to defeat me, but I guess he is right. I just need one nice hit when he opens up. And this was critical strike. Oh yeah! Jeez, we did it, yeah. That's actually a beautiful cutscene. Very sadly, they don't have these cutscenes for all bosses, but it looks cool. Now I'm an open map, and there's a bunch of monsters over here too. So what I will do, I will go camp. That's where I can finally rest. And now I will just hunt all these monsters at least one time. They pretty weak for my power level. Let's see this new spell, how cool is it? And it's looking pretty good and fun. Oh no, not for everyone. But that's fine. Idea is simple. Again, we're getting weapon upgrades, we're getting a bunch of cool stuff, and right now we can't upgrade weapon otherwise. And here we are, second location. Yeah, what is really good in this game is design of locations. It looks gorgeous, it gives us this like Elden Ring feeling, it's awesome. However, there's also a bunch of stuff I definitely want to pick in some locations, and that's basically what I will show you in this video. I will show you what I'm heading for and also what I'm going to destroy, like big and hard bosses. So here we find SOS Shell, basically. This SOS Shell is pretty good. I'm constantly falling below 50% health, and getting this on me is very nice. So now we will get ability to basically get a rush whenever I will drop below 50% health, and that's the only item I really need in this location, at least for now. There is big balls, and these big balls require me to find another big balls and shut them down. So I found one, I found two, I found three big balls nearby. They always, mostly always will be seen right from this location, and we get one more chroma elixir. Also great upgrades, great weapons can be found like this, but we don't care. We care about our level right now mostly, so we can defeat this big boss, because enemies over here is pretty easy. I just need to make sure I shoot him first, then I come and hit him. This gives me ability to act first, and it's extremely useful against these guys, since they're pretty fast. So let's see. Basic attack will almost destroy one third of his health. heals. Let's burn him down, so we will get high critical strength chance. And basic strategy again is to just focus down enemies one by one. Since I'm scaling health, I can mostly like survive better than them. 2 hits, 1 shot. I mean, of course, 2 shots, 1 hit, and then destroying them. And he even takes second turn in a row. That's why we need to defeat at least one dude pretty fast. Anyway, let's go straight to the boss. Since this guy is not like really a problem for me when one is defeated. Fighting versus merchant is also pretty easy, and this act will become a lot more easier right now actually, because I just unlocked one more character, so now there's 3 of us. And fighting versus merchant is really important because they will sell us secret items like exposing attack. Base attack will apply defenseless for 1 turn. Now I can assemble my like first build actually. For example, Gustav got empowering attack, he will gain powerful for 1 turn on base attack, and he will use basic attacks a lot. So if he uses basic attacks, I will go with empowering and exposing attack at the same time, and this means he will shoot a lot with his gun, so burning shots is the way to go also. So how powerful we are right now? Well, they are definitely powerless. While I will expose him with basic attack, she will fry him and he is burning, and she will have very nice hit on him. More than enough health to survive these attacks. And we're going straight for the boss, I guess. Yeah, when you're coming to arena like this, we know that some crazy big dude is coming, and not these flippers and lopacas. I'm talking about this big Goblu. Yeah, so how powerful he is? I mean, he's pretty powerful. So am I. Burn is just so OP actually. Mechanic. Now his mechanic. Mechanic is flowers. And flowers are actually pretty awful, because this red ones gives him loads of power. Blue flowers is a shield basically. And it's definitely, oh, he burns many flowers. That's not good. Yeah, probably saddest part about this boss. We mostly hitting flowers and not him. So basic attack is and red ones is a power. Yeah, he became a little bit more powerful. So it was pretty obvious with being deleted. So I guess let's get back and level up a little bit. Okay, now I'm kinda ready. Let's find out what will happen. And he's lucky today. So much crits. Anyway, we got lightning. Now here's the trick. I got breaking the rules. So I can use offensive switch right now and be in offensive stance. And probably I will slow him down. He's like too fast. While he slow down, we will probably make more turns than him. So I can do Lumiere Assault. Now the question, he is defenseless. I can use breaking rules to switch stance and take 1 more turn. Yeah. So I guess let's fry him. And that's a pretty nice combination with loads of extra attacks. 1 shot and then just hit. Okay, let's destroy this stuff. And I can live with blue flowers right now because we get new skill. When he hits blue flowers, I will destroy his heals with breaking rules. For now, we will go into Swift Stride, so it's virtuous stance with high damage in immolation. Need to make him defenseless right now. Now the cool part, he absorbs flowers, but he's still defenseless. And that's where secret skills will come into play. So I can break all his shields. Oh no, he's not defenseless, but still we're breaking shields. Breaking him a little bit. And now I will provide... No, I actually won't provide Gustav with cool stuff. I will instead burn him a little bit more. I want him to burn and take a little bit more damage. And now overcharge. That's the secret. Overcharge. Oh my goodness, that's such a juicy hit. Swift Stride. Nice. And finish him off with burn. Yeah, we did it. So, probably the hardest part of the game just went off. First of all, we can upgrade expedition resource. And that's extremely good stuff, because now I got this luminous and I can allocate them between party members. Normally, I would allocate them between all of them, so I can make all of them pretty like normal and powerful, but right now I will go all in on Mael. Also, upgrade weapon. Polished Chrome Catalyst, I got at least 1. I guess Lighterium is a nice choice for next level. It will make my fire skills cost 1 less AP, so I can level up them a lot faster. I mean, I can cast Immolation for just 1 AP every turn and burn enemies down. So, Ancient Sanctuary, the next location. Our first baton. I guess we get no chance to destroy this tank, but let's try. So this one just asks to be burned. I will burn him, I will go into Virtual Stance and burn him even more. Strategy is pretty simple. Should work. Oh, that was some juicy crit. Yeah, my new Pictos is just so good. He'll probably burn. Now, breaking rules, eating all his shields, taking one more turn, and I will go into Spark, so he is even more burned down. While Gustav will finish him with Overcharge. Yeah, we can deal with P-Tanks now. P-Tanks is really great because they give a lot of Lumina, a lot of stuff that we can use for upgrading weapons. But here we'll face new type of enemies. They're pretty powerful and pretty scary actually. First of all, he can mark all my party and he got big shield so he can protect himself. But it's not a big problem, I hope. We still got one really basic strategy. The strategy is to just burn him down. They're weak to fire, so that's like our best bet. It's funny to stay still and just eat all shots in the face, but this crit is so juicy. Yeah, fire is just the key to this level. He will crush to my party, but he is down. And it's time to find out how we can face ultimate challenge of this level, of course. Ultimate Sakapatate. It's pretty crazy dude. He's super big, he's powerful, and he also pretty hard, at least when you first time meet him. But if you know a little bit how to play games like this, it's actually pretty easy. We just need to like go hit him, burn him down. He's weak to fire and he will eventually fall off. Since he is weak to fire, it's really easy to build the stun meter on him with fire attacks. And yes, land the ground, marking everyone is pretty good stuff. Attacking with a dead partner is a great way to destroy my party also, but still, that's like probably the most problematic attack for us. He likes to use this shield, and I will use this time to heal my allies, because if I attack him, he will just counter-attack me. I will give more AP for more turns. Now he will remove his shield, fire cannon. It's also pretty like annoying attack, but that's fine. Now we get loads of AP, so we can mark this bro, burn him down, burn him even more, and now the key, overcharge, breaking his stun, and it should work. Since there's no shield right now for him, his arm is exposed and he's really weak. Now he knows this annoying shield. Virtual stance because I can, and he's burning. Unleashing full power, okay. But he's burning. Oh yeah, that's actually like annoying attack. He should stun me at last. No, he's not stunning. Okay. I will actually slow him down. So Gustav will attack before, and he will mark this bro. Since he's marked, I got this awesome cool perk. While she's in virtual stance, Piercer will cost just 2 AP and deal lots of extra damage, and we just finish him off. It was close, but it's doable, and we can even over level a little bit to level like 18 at this guy's probably, and it will be very nice. But Ultimate Capitanate just destroyed, and technically I would say that's where the game ends and not starts in reality, because we're going straight into Gestral Village. Gestrals are these weird dudes with cool haircuts, and they always like to brawl, so we will go straight to the Chief House, and Chief of Gestrals will ask us to go straight into Arena. However, before going to Arena, there's few parts where I want to go first. First of all is Gestral Bazaar, of course, where we will meet best dialogues in the entire game, but also traders. And this dude, Berami, I will show him my journals, expedition journals. I will bring him some journals, he will give me some bonuses, but that's later. Most importantly, this secret place over here, and it's of course Gestral Casino. That's where I want to go first. Guy behind the doors will ask a question. Incorrect answer is I don't care, of course. Who cares about answers? We get a roulette. Roulette is insanely cool stuff, especially if your character's doing some combinations. And my character's definitely doing some combinations. There's cool meme over here. Dude say, this is fine. I like the humor of this developers actually. But it's time to go straight into Arena. Okay, that's where we can make a mistake. Technically mistake for this run probably. I need to participate in these challenges as Mael. because the characters that we will use right now will get weapon, insanely good weapon. This fight is honestly pretty easy since I dumped all my stats into vitality, so I will just fry them and they will probably be fried. We're in defensive stance, he dealing 27 damage to me, while I just switching back to virtuos stance, dealing 600 damage and frying him for 600. Burning him again and basically he is finished. And the weapon I will unlock is extremely special. It's so overpowered you won't even believe. So look, normally my yellow will have different stances, and to go into most powerful stance, which is virtuos, we need to first of all use spark, so enemy will be burning and I will be in defensive stance, taking less damage. Then only on the next turn I can go into virtuos stance, because when he is burning, Swift Stride will convert me into virtuos stance basically, and now I get the best stance. This stance gives me plus 200% damage. And if you're not very good at math, it doesn't mean we deal double damage, it means we deal triple damage. And triple damage is pretty much insane if you ask me, because we can do this attack and basically destroy every enemy in one single hit. So after defeating the last enemy, which is extremely easy actually, I'm getting the prize, Medallum. Yeah, Medallum is the key for our victory. What's so special? We will start in virtuos stance, and if done correctly we can actually keep the stance forever. In virtuos stance every burn applied is doubled if we level up this weapon to level 10, and burns will deal double damage when we level up this weapon even more. I will go to this dude in a camp, he's faceless but he's nice. Anyway, I'm just leveling Medallum with all my resources I got right now to highest level possible. It will be level 9 for now, and all Luminas will go to Mael. After unlocking this big fella to travel faster, game kinda wants me to go straight to Stone Wave Cliffs, but that's the place I want to avoid for now. I want to go Hidden Gestral Arena. That's basically the place where Gestrals try to train their fighting skills, and that's where we will use Mael, and I want to fight all of these guys. After defeating each of them, we will get new pictoses. Last stand critical, 100% chance to land a critical strike while fighting alone, so that's kinda a big deal. Now with 100% critical strike and also with insane ability to stay in virtual stance from the start of the fight, I can basically start the fight with a spark, go into defensive stance but with a lot more damage, and fry this bro for 3000 damage right from the get-go, and then continue switching into virtual stance basically by dealing even more damage. However, as you can see, he taking 2 turns while I'm taking only 1. That's completely not a problem, because now we will get a rush when fighting alone. Also, this guys is pretty nice to just farm a little bit, since they landing around 1000 chroma each fight, and pretty nice chunk of XP. Protective last stand is the last piece of the puzzle for now. To level up the pictos so I can use them as Luminas later, I need to win 4 fights. That's basically what I will do, but actually I will fight here a lot more than just 4 fights, since it's pretty easy to win them, and they land this juicy 1k chroma and 15k experience each time. I just need to defeat him 2 times to level up. This will take me a while, but for you it will be just few seconds with the magic of editing. And here we are. I get a bunch of money, I get a bunch of levels, but we need to go into very secret place. So kings and queens, witness. Witness is a place that will break our today's build. It should be somewhere here, yeah. Redwoods. So there's a big fountain or some weird thing in the middle of Redwoods. And what I will do, I will just interact with it, and it asks me to drop some chroma. I drop all the chroma I have, nothing will happen, and probably normal players will stop. But hey, I am potato, I'm Spot the King, and I will pour all the chroma I have. Actually, it's 90k chroma in, and here we are. He's alive! New pictos. So this basically just breaks the game instantly. First of all, it gives me 2000 health. It's level 20 pictos. Right now all my pictos is basically level 3, level 4, and I need to find better ones to upgrade it. But this one is extremely late gameish level 20. 2000 health, 300 defense. Gustav, that got 90 points in vitality, have less health than only this pictos will provide me. And that's technically the point when we get a belt, since not only I will get more health, but also I will recover 10% of health on turn start. Now I will use my L and will fight versus Julian Tiny Head. So he attacks, and as you can see, he's doing like 200 damage, but it's instantly healed because I get 4000 HP and I heal 400 each turn. While doing this, I can easily just fry him with my fry attack for pretty much maximum damage, and he is basically answering with 100 hit. I will go into virtuous stance, and he's not only fried, like a little bit fried, but as you can see, I'm basically unbeatable right now, and I will fry him all the time, every turn, for crazy amounts of extra damage. And Mael definitely doesn't look happy for some reason. I don't know why, because we just get Solo Fighter, which will give me ability to deal 50% more damage if fighting alone. Also, I got bunch of extra Lumina for my Mael, and most importantly, we get some weapon upgrade. So now I can actually upgrade my Medallum few levels, just a few levels, but that's enough to get my level 10 upgrade. In Virtuous Stance, every burn applied is doubled, so basically our burns right now is extremely deadly, especially on the turn 1. And I stopped at 50 Vitality, went into 50 Agility for extra speed and defense, and since our weapon scales with Agility, it also provides me with attack power, but after 50 Agility, I will dump everything into defense. It will give me ability to basically face tank all shots, have higher critical rate, just slightly higher, but still. And most importantly, since our weapon greatly scaled with defense, I will max out this attribute for extra attack power. I still get other characters in my party in case my L will fall. They will go into fight after her, but they are not so important right now, and probably she won't fall anytime soon. So for skills, since we will fight 1 versus 3 most of the time, Fencer Flurry is my go-to ability. Deal medium damage to all enemies 1 hit and apply defenses for 1 turn. Then who's left will be bombarded with Spark and Rain of Fire. They will apply loads of burn, and we basically will melt enemy down. In case I will decide to switch back to Virtuous Stance, I can go with Swift Stride. If target is burning, I will go into Virtuous Stance, and with Flurried Fury I can stay in it forever basically, while breaking stuns. And sometime enemies will get shields, so Breaking Rules is my go-to ability to destroy shields and regain AP. And finally, last and super important pictos. Energizing Pain, it's just super good. It gives me nice health, nice defense, but also, no longer I will gain AP on parry. I'm not pressing this button anyway, plus on 1 AP on getting hit. Now I basically will get unlimited AP. With my high chroma, I can definitely just get every augment I probably just want, regenerating all my health on every turn, and can ignore his shields to basically destroy him in one combination. In 2 actually, but that's fine. Hasta la vista, baby. And he's done, boss. Just like that, we're reaching Act 2, where I unlock my swim ability. Yeah, now our big fella can actually go and swim. This unlocks a lot of new traders and a lot of new zones to check out. Basically, all sea at my disposal right now. And game kinda wants me to go forward to Forgotten Battlefield, but as always, instead we will go completely backwards. As before, idea is pretty simple. Get some journals that lying around, defeat some monsters, but most importantly, I am looking for one very secret place as always, and it will be located over here on the map, place called Dark Shores, and it's dangerous place. But again, here's the fun part. Well, these guys are pretty like scary and maybe pretty powerful, we can actually shoot them down and get the stuff right off the nose. Right now I failed, so probably it will take me a few attempts, but look over here. They need to just follow me like a bunch of stupid guys, and we're going right over here, stealing everything and getting back. It's just Lumina, so nothing really crazy over here. A little bit of chroma, by the way, and after some time they just stop chasing. So just like that, bunch of Lumina, bunch of chroma, pretty easily attainable. Still, I'm mostly interested in these guys over here. You see? They're looking on some precious treasure. Between each attempt, I'm definitely going to rest at the flag. And 15k chroma. What a great treasure we got here. Please stop chasing me. But again, to make my mail completely broken, I'm looking for this highlighted treasure. These two guys, they need to follow me. Oh, only one is following, but I hope it's fine. So he will be stunned for a little bit. This guy is AFK, so we got immediate arrests. So I got everything I need, and now look here. It gives me 1300 defense, which is completely bonkers. Look, most characters get like 100 defense. It's 10 times more. But also, it gives me plus 3 shields on battle start. While on paper, it's actually awful because this but max health is halved. In reality, it's completely fine. It's not just halves your health. It only gives you half of health from the start of the battle. So I will start battle with 2k health right now, but with 3 shields, and I will probably most likely just regenerate everything in the next turn. That's the main idea. That 3 shields is completely insane for me right now. But here we are, final boss of this part, Dualisto. Dualisto is pretty cool and pretty hard if you face him the first time, but I guess we can manage with this, bro. I guess we can manage, considering how much fire damage I can unleash in just 2 turns. He attacks swiftly, and oh bro, this attacks with my defense, they just laughable, completely laughable. But that's not it. As always, this bro got another sword in his pockets. Mael definitely wants to parry. She's ready to parry, but do we need to parry when full combination deals around like 400 damage and I instantly can heal it? Probably yes, because he can do 2 turns, while I'm only doing 1 turn. Still, who cares? No one basically. And here we are, the beautiful and nice full party destruction. I like when we're finishing bosses together. It's such a cool animations. Again, I would like that they made it for all bosses in the game. It would look so good. Some like super final stuff. Maybe in Clair Obscur too. Maybe we will get second part of the game. Eventually I arrive in Monoco station. That's where we will face Monoco. And as you can guess, this guy completely not even a close match for us. We just destroy him in few shots. After showing Monoco that I can defeat these icy guys, he joins the party while loads of big white dudes coming over here on the station. I'm particularly interested in this one, because he's a trader, he got a little quest for me, that will unlock his secret stock. However, I will need to go over here, in Frozen Hearts, and that's a really dangerous area. I'm not quite sure if we can handle enemies over here, but as in any other area, most of enemies is actually optional. So let's find out how we can stand against these enemies. They are fire resistant, so that's very nice that I got Fencer Fury, which is basically like physical damage attack, and as you can guess, we're not standing quite well. Still, I can completely ignore them and get all resources I can find basically. Like this extra luminous, extra chroma, just stay over here, bro, some expedition journals, and then whoosh, just run away. Burn affinity, anti-freeze. And that's just a pack of some insanely crazy overpowered late game-ish and cool pictos. So I will just go and probably beat this act. And then Eveque unlocks the ability to swim through coral reefs, which again kinda gives me ability to travel into new places and some old places that I wasn't able to get to. Technically we're going to the end of this act, but to go I need to first of all fight these 2 bosses, the guy with masks and lady in Coliseum. I will start with Visage Island. That's of course where we can find a masked dude, but most importantly Trader got bunch of resplendent catalyst, which will help me upgrade weapon to level 19. Boom. Pew. Pew, pow, boom, boom, double burn. On this level, however, I can go and fight versus like small bosses, you can name them. Like first shot will destroy this guy and give me back my AP, 2 shots will burn him down, and I will start with Rain of Fire on this main mini boss, probably. It's half of her HP, and then burn for half more. So this is just super easy and fast fights. At the same time, they will damage main boss. Well, I'm going back to continue build to camp, since look what we got here. First of all, loads of lumina, and of course bunch of materials to upgrade my weapon, finally. Level 17, almost 20, and we already got enough resources to actually level up to 20 if I hit level 19. And you know how I will do it? I will just go to this sadness veil, rest over here, take just few steps backwards, and this dude, he is just so good. He's so good target for my rain of fire that basically I will destroy him probably in 1 or 2 turns, while his combo is just like 3 shields and a little bit more health on me. Burn, my friend, burn. 50 burn, oh my goodness, that's crazy. He always drops catalyst for upgrading, he always drops recode after destroying all masks and getting enough material to upgrade my medallion to level 20, actually 21, 22, 23, 24. That's pretty much like broken weapon at this point, because in virtuous stance burn deals double damage. We will stay in virtuous stance almost forever. That's pretty crazy, almost as crazy as how this zone looks like. It's insanely cool looking, great design as always, but design of my build is probably a little bit better. And you may ask me, how good is this boss compared to our Mael? And I would say probably he got no chance. Just look over here. Visage. Basically I need to fight versus mirror, and since we're in virtuous stance I will go with rain of fire. I will deal insane amount of burn and switch back to virtuous stance, because burn will deal a little bit more damage in virtuous stance. Just look over here. He emerges a mask and burns for maximum 10k damage. Now he's doing his attacks, and his combination, I don't know. It looks pretty cool to me, so I can drink some coffee. Now it's my turn. Again, we're in virtuous stance, so I can go with one more rain of fire, and it will deal 80 burn on him. Basically he will burn for 10k damage every turn, and that's pretty much like broken and finished boss. He will try to hit me, and actually normally wants to defeat his masks, but come on, no one cares about his masks right now. He just gives me some AP while he hitting me, and basically he got different masks. He will cycle between them, he will try to do some crazy stuff. This one, blue, probably will give him some shields when he attacks for 25 damage, by the way. So yeah, he got some shields, they will protect him from burn, but actually he's done. And you know what? There's actually a mask keeper. Yeah, there's always a twist. It can be so easy. What I will do, I will just drop a spark on him so he is burning. Yeah, he calls masks of emotions, and that's where the trick comes into play. We defeated all masks already, so he got no emotional masks that will help him. Basically he can do anything, and I can go straight into my virtuous stance for 10k damage and 10k damage burn. He tries to do some crazy combination, but this combination is just a joke. I will out large amount of shields, but I don't care about your shits. In the balls, bro, double shot. The next one, in Coliseum, will be a little bit more tricky. This boss can charm me. Basically, she can stun lock, so I can't do anything, in theory, but I will try to fight. And there's new types of enemies in Sirene location. I call it Coliseum, but yeah, in the game it's Sirene location. And it's flying enemies, but I got 8 AP from the get-go, from the start, so I guess you see how it goes. Come on, kings and queens, we just made this game complete joke. Just press A to win, simulator. And this exact creature is the key to victory. He's kinda normal, bro, he's friendly, but we need to attack anyway. Yeah, this here is a very powerful dude, but Rain of Fire will deal, as always, 10k damage a hit, followed by with Swift Stride to make sure he burns for 10k damage. Now this attack, I'm cursed, I will be basically erased in a few turns, but that doesn't matter because I will go with Fluent Fury, and it's 30k damage a combo followed by 10k damage burn. I wonder if he got any tricks in his sleeves. Oh yeah, he got Worm. This Worm is actually pretty fine. He deals 0 damage and he burns for 10k. Now let's make sure he's still burning, and that's just super broken. He can't even deal any amount of damage to me. Combination 5 hits, come on, 400 damage. I instantly heal this. How However, I will be deleted in one turn. Yeah, that's kind of like the biggest power of this bro. But biggest power of me. That I got reserve team. Yeah, they definitely can finish this bro. Seal definitely doesn't look fine. She chilling in the roses. But Versa, my boy. So most importantly, what I got from this fight? I got this crazy good pictos anti-charm. We participate in like 4 fights, just 4 fights. It will be enough so I can level up this charm. And another key pictos I got over here is healing fire. Recover 25% health when attacking a burning target. So that's basically a completely broken combination for our Mael. Well, I got 4k. Basically this means every turn I will heal for 1000 health. I will start with Rain of Fire against Glissandra, and that's just a worm. And now I will attack him, he's burning, so I will replenish a little bit of my health. Now he tries to attack me. No, he dancing and doing some weird stuff. He tries to charm me, but I got anti-charm. Of course, he basically can't do anything to me, while I will go with my super perfect Rain of Fire, and he just burns. He is burnt down to ashes. Okay, let's face this crazy lady. First time I fought this boss, when I first time beat the game, I was pretty under-leveled with like a wacky random build. And it was hard, but I managed to evade all the attacks. However, right now, I shoot for 9000, I'm doing a Rain of Fire, and this lady should burn. Probably let's get back to virtual stance. So she burns even more, and this fight is pretty crazy. Lady tries to charm me, come on. Flurry, 30k damage. Final act begins. It looks amazing. It should be some crazy attacks that probably destroy whole party. For now, it just tickles me a little bit. A little bit of tickling, always nice. But honestly, it's just AP for me. Oh, 2 charms. Who cares? I will die in 3 turns, but probably she will die a lot sooner. Maybe in this turn exactly right now. Unlike most bosses, this one doesn't have any extra stages, so we just won. And I don't even want to spoil you what will happen when we go to the last area of this act, the monolith. I will just jump straight to the last boss, or almost to the last boss, because end of the game is basically 3 bosses in a row, almost 3 bosses. If I can defeat Renoir, probably I can go further. He's actually a lot harder than the last boss, at least in my opinion, so let's find out. And a hit for 1000 regeneration. Yeah, that's a good one. Again, most annoying attack is this one, because he will stun me at the end. Always. There's no way I can avoid the stun. I mean, I can avoid attack, of course. He attempts to vanish me, and he is pretty successful, I guess, in this attempt. Oh, jeez, I vanished. So we need a reserve team. Okay. A little bit burning. Something is coming. Okay. So we got a backup, the last boss. Okay. Here's the plan. I will start with team and then finish up with Mael. Is this a problem? I don't know. I will probably do this double attack as Versa for pretty good damage. And let's actually revive this lady. I just need to make sure he's constantly burning. That's good. And yeah, he wasting attacks to destroy one and only Sigel will heal Versa. And we are back into business. I hope. If Versa can survive this, it will be like game changer. Please survive. Oh yeah, he survives for 50,000 damage. Now, I need to make sure he is frying. Yeah, 170 is fine. It's also fine. He's not stunning me in this like stance, so we are okay. The only problem if he will try to erase me. Yes. And to heal ourselves. And he attempts to vanish Monoco. Goodbye, Monoco. You vanished. Now we're fighting 1-on-1. This means we get a lot more powerful. And now I just need to pray for AI that it won't vanish me. Or maybe I will shoot him, since it's a pretty nice chunk of damage. And now, while he is marked, I will do my gradient attack in offensive stance. That's pretty fine for me. And probably that's like enough damage. No, it's not enough damage. But that's one more turn for me, yeah. So here's the secret. I'm in virtual stance. I can actually shoot him in the head, in the balls, and then one more shot in the head, and we're done. We're done it, guys. Oh, now I can revive with 100% health once per battle. And here we are, the last boss of Act 2, technically of Act 2. Let's go and face her, face our doom. I'm not sure, but probably it will be a lot easier because she can't erase me. She can summon Void Meteor. It's a bunch of balls and they will shoot me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls shoot me. I'm stunned, that's bad. This time, let's try to stay in defensive stance instead. So I will go into Spark. Spark is more smart way to stay over here. I need to survive this first part. Okay. Now again, basically Spark, defensive stance, and healing can burn target. Now Void Meteor, so will be stunned, and she probably will burn. Not now, but goodbye, lady. Of course, this is not it. Here is the second phase. My only question, if does he have any like stun or other weird and bad abilities that can mess me up. So that's the biggest problem for me. This is powerful enough, but I can survive it. Okay. This attack, it's just 1, 2 strike. Basically a bunch of strikes that applying burn. Burn is bad. Burn isn't cool. It will counter my healing a little bit. Oh, just she burns with every hit in this form. Okay, problem is 28 burn on me. That's a bit of problem actually. I wouldn't lie. Oh, and she heals with every hit. No, that's something spicy. That's something spicy. Okay, you know what? I got a plan. We're going with Lun and we're going with Sael in the party, and they will be our supports. We get Revitalization, Reverse Healing Light, we get All Set Intervention and Dark Cleansing, and this should be fine. Okay, the biggest question, can we actually survive? Can we survive with our allies? If they will be able to survive this part, we are golden. So these meteors won't stun everyone probably, or they will. No, not everyone at least. Oh jeez, 1k. Defense is so good. So I got this combination. I got Card Weaver, for example. It will apply some Foretell, and then I can apply Shell Powerful and Rush to allies, or use Grim Harvest to deal some damage and heal everyone at the same time. Yeah, now we're talking. I will start with Rock Slide. Rock Slide is pretty good, just to gain some stains. Okay, into defensive stance, and here we go. After casting Rock Slide, I can just go with Healing Light, and it will cost 0 AP, but I got some AP, so we can go with Revitalization, and we can try to heal all allies and apply Regeneration for next turns, which is also pretty good. Now we are in Twilight mode, so we can go with Card Weaver, for example. We get one more turn instantly, and I will go with Intervention. Target ally will make his turn instantly, and now here we are, making our turn instantly. Let's use all our resource and go into Swift Stride, so I will be in Virtuous Stance. Yeah, now when damage is basically shared at least a little bit, and we're not perma-stunned all the time. Stage 2, let's do it. Okay, so she drops me to half health with this, but I can go with Revitalization and apply Regeneration. Let's play second turn and drop her into Burn. This is not a problem. Again, right now she will apply only Burn to one target most of the time, or at least split it. So let's go into Virtuous Stance via our Gradient attack, and from this stance I will go into Fluid Fury and deal this 50k damage, actually 30k, but that's fine. Now Electrify to get some stains. Actually, that's the worst effect in the game. It looks pretty bad, this texture. And let's just eat some shots. Everyone is burning, but at least we got some regeneration. Now we're playing All Set. Yeah, powerful Shell. We're in Virtuous Stance, so Fluent Fury. Yeah, that's the power. I hope I can survive. Yeah, it's just 1000 damage, that's fine. Revitalization. Let's get some regeneration. This party is broken. This party is just broken. She can't outkill all the damage. Okay. After this turn, we will have 3 turns in a row, and that's when she will be done. Okay, 1 turn left, by the way. Let's shoot some balls. And I got Healing Light for 0 on myself, plus Shell. Mael got 2 turns left, now 3, that's good. Let's go with Virtuous Stance. But I got a question actually, I got one question. I just used Gradient Attack. Can I use 2 Gradient Attacks in a row? And the answer is yes. Will this hit my second turn? Or can I do... No, I can't do 3 in a row. I need to cleanse from myself, so I'm not removed on the next turn. And it looks like we are fine. Yeah, this was easy. Again, a little bit of smart moves, but technically we are just pressing A to win. The game ended, but actually there is also one more act in this game. So, will the next act be harder? My answer is not, because at this point of the game we are limited with 10k damage, but after defeating this boss we get painted power, so now damage can exceed 10k damage. A key here that in Act 3 we got Eveque ability to fly. Now this big fella can go to any place he wants. This means now I can go to all optional bosses and basically grind a little bit more, because while these guys are pretty much unbeatable before, right now I guess I will cast Rain of Fire and let's take a look on the damage. Yeah, now we're doing almost million damage in the first turn. Just need to survive, so he's out. Now we also got anti-burn, but most importantly Eternal Ice, that I will bring to trader on station. Oh, that's not trader. Yeah, the AS guy. This guy like trading. So he will sell this insanely cool Pictos Survivor. I can survive with 1 health and increased rush speed. Anyway, we get back to where it all began. Hold on you, Lemire, with a bunch of really good guys. I maxed out my agility, defense, and I am already leveling some might. Same attributes, nothing changed basically. And if you want full list of all my luminous, just pause the video over here. That's my Pictos, basically the best one I can get that gives me some health, and I guess we are ready. Got my last perfect chroma catalyst, so we basically doubling damage on our medallion. And let's see, can this last guys be any competition for us? No, they probably not. Bow, bow, bum. Okay, in reality there's 2 bosses. The first one is Creation. This bro can be really hard, but we're going with Fencer Flurry to destroy these guys. Oh my goodness. Did I just defeat him in 1 hit? Okay. This boss is not very hard then. And here we are. The duel we all been waiting for. Rain of Fire is my starting opener. And this opener for 2 million damage is enough to one-shot him. Now, that's the second turn, but also it's second turn for me. Again, since he got basically no choice other than eat my fire attacks. He burned 500,000 damage. But that's not it, I guess. Yeah, he opens a new world. And get back with loads of new power. What a crazy dude. Oh, actually he's finished, I guess. That's just the final cutscene we got over here. And just like that, guys, we turned one more game into press A to win simulator. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and watch other cool game breaking videos on the screen right now. See you, legends!